We can see one of our friends there from ITS who has also joined us.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's a number of them joining now. I can see at least 12 of them have joined.
Hello, Dr. Shan.
Hi, how are you? I mean, if you can put in your name instead of your ID number, that is 3552. I can see Tamatas.
That's a director for ITS.
I wish.
I'm good.
Okay, we'll just hang around for a few more minutes, maybe another 5 minutes to let others join, because students from Latoka campus will be joining in as well. Oh, New Maya.
Yes, sir.
Were you my student when I was teaching on campus very long time ago?
Yes, I seem to remember you, but I can't place the...
Yeah, I used to teach way back in 2001, 2002, up to 2004.
That was my undergrad time. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again, sir.
Nice to see you again. Yeah. Probably it's time for me to come back home. How are you?
Good, sir. Good, thanks.
Yeah. Sunit Prakash has just joined. Sunit, can you hear me? Okay. Safia has joined. Savani has joined. We've got like 5, 10, 13 now. Safia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. Well, Puneet, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
That's good. Savani, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Right. We'll just wait for 5 more minutes for a few more people to join, because this is a combined one from Laudala campus and Lautoka campus as well.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things is you might want to keep your mic off, put your mic on mute, and then when you want to speak, then
why are you hiding yourself?
That must be what Funaki Taufa, we can hear you. Sumit Kumar, can you hear me? If you cannot hear me, you know, there is a place where you can go and test your speakers and things like that. Can you see my screen? Okay, I'll share my screen. So if you cannot, you can go to a space where there's where it says mute, and beside that is a button. You click on that and there is an option Test speaker and microphone. Okay, 2 more minutes and then we get started because I mean, as others join, they will figure things out, and just because this is our first session, things should get better from here onwards.
Hello, Ashmita. I think once you become live, then it starts recording yours. So right now, your screen is live, so which means it's picking up the echo from your side.
Yeah. And I will try to see if I can record as well and see how it goes. Okay. So we are going to get. We are going to get started. So we will start off by looking at Vinay.
कोई के मुड़ पे गिर गया था
नहीं मुड़ पे नहीं गिरी Vinay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, I'm here, sir.
Can you record on that end because you guys are the host?
Yes, it's already started, sir. It's already recording.
Okay. So we'll get started.
Ashmita, switch off your mic. Ashmita, switch off your mic.
Don't tell me ask फिर उधर बात हो यार बाहुबली वो है
Ashmita, your mic is on. Whatever you are saying, everybody can hear. And they are laughing.
Okay. So I would like to get started. First of all, welcome to the IS413 course on advances in ICT. What we are going to do on USP campus from week 3 we are going to conduct the course to video online mode. And there's too much echo. What can I do? What I'll do is put my volume down a little bit. Let's see what happens. Okay. What about now? It's okay? Still a bit of echo. Maybe Vinay can adjust on the other end. But as long as you are able to hear me, so thank you. And what I was saying is that we are going to do this course on the online blended learning mode through video for the next 3 weeks. This is week 3, week 4, 5, 6, and 7. will be conducted like this, and then from week 8 I'll be there on campus, Lodala campus, teaching you guys face to face, and for a lot of our students I'll be coming on the week. But nowadays, you know,
वीडियो कैसे ऑफ करा बुलाशमिता? Why are you hiding?
Hold on, let me see if I can do something about direct. Okay, I'm going to send her a private chat.
Come into the room right now.
Hopefully she gets this one. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to go like this, and as I said, I attended the you must have heard about massive online. I've attended a number of those, and I've attended webinars using Zoom, and things are quite good. I've already conducted my first lecture on for IS413 information management, and things went well, and we proceed along, fine tune this. I think this is the way education is going to go, where students will be able to learn comfort where they are. You are no longer required to attend time and self-paced learning and so forth. And apart from that, this how things go, because we have Moodle, and I have placed most of the resources on you are able to access support, and I'm available to if anything, send me an email. At the moment, I'm speaking to you from Malaysia, so I am 4 hours behind. At the moment, it is 4:15. It will be like 5:15. So send me a direct email to my email address, and I'll respond whenever I wake up. If you send me an email at 8 a.m. till 4 a.m. for me, and anyway, so what we are going to do first is look at the code outline, and I'll take it to the code outline, and then we'll look at after and today I would like to talk to you about your major assignment, the second assignment, that is 30% coursework, 30%. Apart from that, I've got a few slides. What is happening? What are the current trends? What are the current advances in ICT, and what is going to happen, and what are the predictions? The industry experts about where ICT is. So what you can do is you have you can go on to Moodle and open the course outline from there. What I'm also going to do is open the course outline on my computer and share it on the screen so that you can see it at the same time. Okay. Yes. Shivanesh, I think everyone should turn the mics on. What I'm going to do is people here whose mic is not 30-40 seconds to message them privately to tell them to switch their mic on. So okay, most of them have that. When I type something on the chat, are all of you able to see them? Yes? Okay. So I'll probably type it again. Okay, and people will get that. So what I'm going to do now is the course outline. Share it. So right. Okay, I mean nothing much on this first page over here. What I did say is that I will send the link 10 or 15 minutes before the lecture on Thursdays from 5 p.m. And you can join from wherever you are. I mean, if you have access to internet connection, stable internet connection, you can do it from home, from work, or wherever you are. If not, you go to your campus. Suva students go to Lodala campus, IS413. Lotoka students go to Lotoka campus, go to your postgraduate lab. We have made arrangements, and these facilities, this connectivity will be provided for you. Course description you have already read. I'm not going to go through that, but basically this course is about looking at the advances that has been made in ICT and what we can do with these advances and where we are at the moment. I mean, if we look at what has been happening, you know, we had the agricultural revolution. People people learn how to plant agriculture. Then the industrial revolution, mechanization of everything, factories, and production of products. At the moment, we are in the information revolution, and this revolution started, let's say, late 1980s. So we are just like 30, 40 years down the line, and we have just started. 30, 40 years down the line, we have just started. But look at the advances that we have made, and look at what we have achieved in just this small amount of time, that is 30 to 40 years. And technology is advancing. ICT, information communications technology, is advancing at a huge rate. That is we are advancing so fast. So what I'm going to do is we are going to look at the new things that are the new technologies that are around, that maybe some of them you've only heard about, but what we are going to do is we are going to explore them. I mean, within the scope of this course, we cannot explore them in detail, but what we are going to do is we are going to introduce the topics to you. And after the introduction of this topic, you will choose one of the topics and make it as part of your research assignment, as part of your research paper. So you will become sort of engrossed in the topic, and you will become, I wouldn't say a master of it, but once you research on the topic and write a paper on the topic, you will be well versed and conversant in the topic. So that's what the course learning outcome. That's what the course learning outcome is. That we are going to introduce you to a new topic, and on the practical side, we are going to look at HTML and XML, and I have uploaded a XML tutorial on the Moodle web page. So that is your lab for week 1. Although this is week 3 of the USP semester, this is week 1 for us. And go through that lab. It is very well written, step-by-step instructions. you should be able to do it on your own, and you would not need any external help. However, if you do, you send me an email, and I will try to respond and help you out through the email. Worst case scenario, we'll Zoom each other, and I will show you on my PC, and then you can follow it on your PC. Okay. USB graduate outcome, I do not want to go through that. So this is what we are going to do on a week-by-week basis. Today is the introduction to the course. I'm going to talk to you about course outline. I'm going to talk to you about assessments. I'm going to talk to you about topics, the content that we are going to cover. And also I'm going to show you a few slides about the emerging ICT trends that has been mentioned by industry insiders, that is people in the industry. What do they predict, or what do they say are going to be the ICT trends for 2018? And this goes on a yearly basis, because it changes within a year. Things can change within the year. New technologies can come in, and within the year a new technology was introduced can become obsolete. So we are going to look at things like cloud computing, mobile cloud computing. We are going to look at fog computing, and these are the topics that are of really great interest to me: cloud computing, mobile cloud computing, and fog computing, because my PhD thesis was on cloud computing. And I am the editor-in-chief of a journal on cloud computing, and I'm an editor-in-chief of a journal on fog computing. We are going to look at XML technologies, that is the practical side, that is the real side of ICT. That is, nowadays all these technologies, and most of these technologies, are being used online through the internet, using a web browser, accessing World Wide Web pages, accessing web pages. So you will learn to create your own web pages. You will learn to create your own sort of e-commerce prototypes, e-commerce web pages, and you will see what happens in the background, and what are the codes, the HTML codes and XML codes happening when you go to an e-commerce website and you try to do a transaction. We are going to look at big data and big data analytics. We are going to look at business intelligence. Business intelligence is at the moment one of the main things for businesses. I mean, every business, every major corporation, every for-profit business is looking for data analytics, data analysts, because we are collecting huge amounts of data. There's so much data out there that we need a way to organize this data. And this data, when it is processed by information systems, or when it is processed by anyone, it becomes information. And the more information we have, and we give context to the information, it becomes knowledge. And the more knowledge we have, the better we are. Okay? And this knowledge gives us business intelligence, because at the moment we have many industries, many businesses in the same field. For example, retail shops, all of them are selling shoes. Retail shop, all of them are selling clothes. All of them are selling electronics. All of them are competing with each other, and maybe the playing field is level. So where do they get the competitive advantage? The competitive advantage comes from business intelligence. And where do the business intelligence come from? It comes to the knowledge that is provided by the information, which is from the data that is collected. And the reason why we are calling it big data, because nowadays there is huge amount of data and information out there. Gone are the days where information was created by authorized people, by universities, by lecturers, by professors, by government organizations, and by professionals. Nowadays, anyone can create information. Look at Wikipedia, for example. Anyone can go and create any information there. There is so many blogs available. You can create your own blogs and look at the terabytes of information that we are creating daily on Facebook and YouTube. All this information is being analyzed by someone. You know, Facebook does a lot of this analysis and decides which advertisements to save us. Google does the same. So we are going to look at that. Uh, uh, we are going to look at cloud-based e-commerce. We are also going to look at cryptocurrencies, bitcoins, and things like that. Bitcoin is not cryptocurrency that is available. There are many other cryptocurrencies. We are going to look at that. We are going to look at blockchains. Again, blockchains and cryptocurrencies at the moment is the current area of research. We are going to look at semantic web. In other words, intelligent web. We can look at our browsing habits, look at our browsing behavior, and decide what we are looking at or how to present information to us. We are going to look at Internet of Things, social media, crowdsourcing, and then in week 14 we are going to look at, you will do your research presentation, and we are going to finalize the course. There are no prescribed textbooks for this course. I'm going to provide you all the reading materials. I'm going to provide you with some journal articles, research papers. I'm going to provide you, I use videos a lot because I feel that videos is one of the best ways of learning anything. And you know, you can read and you can forget, but if you see and if you visualize, you remember. So every week I will post a video related to the topic, and you can watch that and you can comment on that. So moving down, I'm going to quickly look at the assessment. So your assignment 1 is on XML technologies, HTML, and other coding that you are going to use. For example, CSS, cascading style sheets, JavaScript that you are going to create, that you are going to learn, and then you are going to create a e-commerce prototype. Not a working e-commerce, but just a prototype to demonstrate your understanding of these web technologies, XML technologies. I have decided to wait until next week or until the third week to give you assignment 1, because I do not want you to get overwhelmed. I want you to see, do the labs on XML, do the labs on HTML, and then I want to give you the assignment so that when you read the assignment, things are familiar with you. We are going to have a mid-semester test. Again, all these dates I'm going to advise later, and we are going to discuss and decide when to have these assessments, but definitely we want to have assignment 1 and mid-semester test before like week 12 or something. Assignment 2, that research paper is due in week 15, and the research presentation is due in week 14. So research paper takes time to write a research paper because there's a lot of research involved. So you are given 12 weeks. This is week 3 of the USP semester, and your research paper assignment is due in week 15, Friday of week 15. So you have 12 weeks, and I feel that is more than enough to get a research paper written. And then the research presentation you are going to do in week 14, and then I think most probably in week 17 is the final examination period. I mean, I haven't checked that out because but mostly it happens in week 17. Okay, and the rest of it is simple, straightforward. Uh, uh, what I'm going to tell you is that I do not know everything. There's a lot that I expect to learn from you, and there's a lot you can learn from me, and we are partners in this teaching and learning process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing this and go back to the video mode to take questions from you guys. So if anyone wants to ask questions, you can unmute your mic and ask the question. If I'm not able to answer the question now, I will note it down and I will answer it later. I will post it as a response on a discussion forum, or I will email it to you. So is there any question at all? So what we have is 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 students. 20 students. I wonder how many students are in the lab, sitting in the lab. Okay. Any question at all from anyone? There's something on the chat. Let me check. Okay, right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. For the practical labs that we're gonna be doing weekly, after completing the lab, do we email it back to you? Is there some?
No. The practical lab is simple and straightforward. Thanks for the question, Kunal. The practical lab is simple and straightforward. What happens is that you will write HTML codes and then you will render it in your browser and you will get something on the web page. And that is like the end result. And most of the time, what the end result looks like will be inside the lab. So you can compare it.
Okay. And just
that's a good question. Anyone else with any other question?
Just one more question.
Yeah.
The video conferencing that we have for the next couple of weeks, will you upload the recorded version? That's for our reference in case we need to go through.
Yes. We are recording it on the USB end, and I will take it from them and I will upload it on Moodle. But I will see how things are, because this recording might become very large in terms of the file size. But I'm sure USB has some system of you being able to watch the recorded lecture. I'll sort it out with the Moodle guys. Anyone else? Any other question? What happened was that when I did the IS413 video broadcast lecture on Tuesday, this Zoom version timed out after 50 minutes. So if it does, what we will do is we will take a break, because I'm not sure whether, USB is using a free version or paid version. If you use a free version, I don't think the free version has some limitations on the number of participants and the amount of time you can be online. But it is not a problem. When you connect again, you'll get another 50-55 minutes. What else? Anything else? The other thing that I would like to ask is, are you able to see the other participants, or are you only able to see me? Anyone?
We can
you
see
can see everyone.
We can see everyone, but
that's interesting. That's interesting.
Speaks,
you can see everyone. So probably screen is similar to mine. You don't want to speak, you want to chat. That is fine. That is fine. Safia, we would like to hear your voice.
Yeah, I can
Yes,
see
sir, I
everyone.
can see everyone.
Good, good. Thank you. All right. That's good. That's good. So my other question is why the others have turned the videos off? Anyway, so what we are going to do is I'm going to start the PowerPoint slides, and I'm going to share the PowerPoints. Okay, before I go on, any other question? Feel free to ask any question. In the course outline, you will see that my email address is listed there, and feel free to send me an email. Wow, Karpagam is relaxed. How are you, my dear? This is what I like, sitting on a bed and attending the lecture. That's cool, you know, that's the way education should be. Don't you guys agree? Okay.
So it should be like this for the whole semester.
No, unfortunately, we'll have to go to the boring face-to-face from week 8. It will be only like this up to week 7. That is another 3 weeks. And then you will see the old boring Sam in front of you face-to-face. Or maybe it won't be boring. Okay, so no other question. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start the PowerPoint slides, and I'm going to share that, and I'll take you through the slides. So what we will do is we will do, let's say it is 35 minutes past 5. We will do another 15 minutes, and then we are going to stop and we'll take a break, 10 minutes break, and then we'll come back and we will look at I will talk to you about the labs. I will talk to you about the tutorials, and I will talk to you about the research assignment. Just hold on now. I want to go to the talking mode where you don't have to continue looking at me. So now you only look at the slides. Can you still hear me? You cannot see me, but you can hear me, right? Someone?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what I have in this lecture slides is not much, but what I have done is I have included the top 10 trends of advances in ICT predicted by Cisco, which I think, in my opinion, is an authorized source to be making predictions about advances in ICT. And some of the things that we are going to look at is already the top